that just tells you everything that we've been telling you. This is just confirmation. And what's hilarious is this is confirmation from the people that want to pay the money. Sponsors. Oh man, Angel Reese fans are...
Fans of Angel Reese will go to Angel, though hardly the kind that secures major endorsement agreements. Reese is making headlines. According to insiders, several sponsors are quietly pulling back rather than lining up. Additionally, there are rumors that the partnership may already be waning as her highly anticipated Reebok signature shoe is scheduled for release in 2026. Now, the question is, can Reese make things better before the trainers are even delivered?
I thought Angel Reese was a big deal. I thought she was a box office draw. According to her pretend friends in the mainstream media, Angel Reese is a huge...
Angel Reese's layup problems have gotten almost comical. A regular setback in one match turned into a viral gaffe. She missed several times in quick succession, leaving pundits rushing to provide polite explanations of the mayhem. The video went viral on the internet, but the publicity wasn't exactly positive. Rather, it turned into a highlight reel that no athlete ever wore.
At this.
Washington has done that incredibly well so far. Reese missed the first one, still with it, blocked.
They realized that they were laughing and then quickly stopped themselves like, oh, I can't laugh. I'm live right now. I can't laugh. I'm live right now. Let me get real serious real quick.
Angel Reese is shooting 44.4% from the field this season, which may seem respectable until you consider that the majority of her shots are from point-blank range. Professionals typically complete layups at a 70 to 80% clip. This phenomenon has been dubbed the Angel Reese effect by commentators since Reese has somehow made basketball's most straightforward shot a 50-50 gamble. A phenomenon when a large percentage of possibilities mysteriously turn into lost opportunities, leaving pundits and supporters perplexed as to why it continues happening.
This was an epic embarrassment, bro. Remember, this is a pro basketball player. Won a national championship. Their calling card they'd like to hang over is she beat Caitlin Clark. Remember that. Watch this.
The disgrace was tremendous. Keep in mind that he is a professional basketball player, bro. Professional basketball player. Achieved a national title. They want to hang on to the fact that she defeated Caitlin Clark as their calling card.
Keep it in mind.
Take a look. Guys, are you serious? Please like and subscribe to our channel if you're having fun. In what she probably considered a brilliant marketing move, Angel Reese planned to reveal her Reebok signature sneaker at the All-Star Game. The plan was flawless. Reese swooping in to take center stage with her big debut, Caitlin Clark as co-captain ensuring record viewership, and Indianapolis as the backdrop. It was intended to be her moment, a well-timed move to capitalize on the phenomenon now known as the Caitlin Clark effect. It seemed brilliant on paper, but reality threatened to change the plan.
Angel Reese 100% has benefited from attaching herself to Caitlin Clark at every... She used Caitlin Clark as promo. Now with Reebok, she's using. This is nonstop. She has attached herself to Caitlin Clark at every single turn, and she has been...
Rather, it became a case study at a terrible moment. Murphy's Law at work. Days before to the July 15th All-Star activities, Caitlin Clark sustained a right groin injury. She was eliminated from the three-point competition and, more importantly, the main event as a result of the setback. Reese was counting on this very stage to boost her shoe launch. Reese's masterfully planned scene lost its anchor, without Clark's star power attracting enormous eyes, making the big reveal seem more like a lost chance.
And Allen Iverson are going to go and do what they can to promote their player. Like, even still here, like, you had the Angel Reese saying that she was, taking over Indiana, and there's about 15 fans there. and I'm more than wearing Caitlin Clark merch than her merch. She pulls up with about 15 fans, and I'm like, take over, Angel, take over. This is her city now. And I'm like, man, she's never won a game in it.
There is no greater irony. After attempting to position herself as Caitlin Clark's equal or even rival for a large portion of her career, Angel Reese found that her big moment depended solely on Clark's presence. The main draw of the All-Star game vanished as soon as Clark was injured, taking with it the attention Rhee had been hoping for. Her painstakingly planned marketing maneuver came apart in real time. It was supported by the numbers. Without Clark playing, there was a considerable decline in viewership and interest, which meant that Reese's eagerly anticipated Reebok sneaker premiere was met with a far lower turnout than anticipated.
Take over your trap. I mean, who's she talking about right there? Because Clark takes over every single trap she goes to. In fact, they gotta expand the trap so she can take over more real estate. Every single place she goes to. I mean, there is zero argument to possibly be made that she isn't the biggest attraction, the one that brings the most attention, whatever. It's not even worth.
It's obvious that the basketball gods have a perverse sense of humor. After promoting her own star power and crowd-pulling skills for months, Angel Reese was abruptly forced to face an unwelcome reality. Her biggest marketing moment was solely dependent on Caitlin Clark, her alleged competition, being there. What was supposed to be her magnificent All-Star Game coronation turned into a harsh reminder of how much Clark is responsible for the WNBA's publicity and her personal branding potential. The impact was severe when Clark suffered that untimely injury. Engagement plummeted, viewership declined, and Reese's meticulously planned Reebok launch went from being the main event to being forgotten. According to insiders, Rhee is now privately furious and is blaming Clark for his foolishness in getting hurt just before the league's biggest weekend. The timing wasn't just poor, it was disastrous for someone who had spent months coordinating with Reebok's marketing staff to plan a moment on the greatest stage in the league.
Sponsors assured him Clark coming to his organization would rake in cash hand over fist. But, quote, they didn't tell us the same thing about Angel Reese. She's not the draw, folks. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. Quote, I don't know if we can make that same offer. Cube initially sent the offer Clark's way when she was in Iowa.
However, the misfortune didn't end there. Angel's own body chose to participate in the sabotage, as if the defeat of Caitlin Clark wasn't enough. She missed 4 of the Sky's previous 5 games due to a back ailment, and the team only gave her the ambiguous day-to-day label with no set comeback date. She has been compelled to watch Chicago's season end spectacularly from the sidelines. With a dismal 8-21 record, the Sky have dropped 8 straight games, which is exactly what happened when Angel was out. They are getting more inventive methods to steal defeat from the mouths of victory. The problem for Reebok has escalated into a full-fledged public relations catastrophe. When their star player plays in front of millions of people online, she not only misses games but also simple layups. The clips have become viral comedy gold for all the wrong reasons, and commentators have stopped sugarcoating it. Imagine having a company that was formerly associated with basketball domination now associated with a player whose name is literally and symbolically shorthand for lost possibilities. What was meant to be a successful, exciting lead-up to a shoe launch in 2026 has instead become a warning about how easily a marketing utopia can devolve into a business disaster.
Boy, to get popped by 40 at home. Now I'm seeing the Sky fans. It's some Sky fans going at Angel Reese. Sky fans is going at Angel Reese. And I didn't even think about this. Okay, so Angel Reese, you sat out the game before the All-Star game. Then you played in the All-Star game. Then you played one game and said, okay, your back is hurting. Now you're not playing again. I don't know. I don't know. Look, the Sky fans is bringing it up, not me. They bringing it up. Look. Don't get mad.
Under Shaquille O'Neal's direction, Reebok's basketball division signed Angel Reese as their flagship player, portraying her as the face of their comeback. They made significant investments in her brand, designing a whole unique shoe line centered around her playing style and personality, as well as the Reebok by Angel collection. However, as the world has been seeing, Charm and elegance cannot compensate for basic basketball ineptitude. The Angel Reese One's diamond dust colorway was intended to symbolize both grit and glamour, perfectly capturing her dual persona as a cultural icon and an athlete. Rather, it now represents poor timing and miscalculation. Professionals in the field are now wondering if Reebok is reconsidering their investment. The return on investment becomes questionable when your star player receives more attention for missing shots than for making them, and when her club consistently shows off how poorly to play professional basketball. The circumstance is made much more agonizing for Angel and Reebok by the analogy to Caitlin Clark's path. Clark has been setting records and generating previously unheard-of increases in women's basketball income and viewership, while Angel has been shooting me in the face and watching her team fail.
Great ideas, wants to bring in talent to grow Reebok and have people wear it again because no one does. So one of his genius decisions was this. Fucking signing her, Angel Reese. If you don't know who she is, she's the queen of fish out of water going after a rebound that she shot herself and can't get in the net ever. She reminds me of a 3-year-old shooting on those little kids' nets and throwing the ball and just completely...
The Reebok sneaker contract is just one aspect of the financial consequences. The idea that Angel would become basketball's next big star served as the foundation for his entire brand approach. Someone whose sheer personality could crowd arenas, drive sales, and demand headlines. The WNBA was experiencing record-breaking attention and soaring viewership at the same time. Angel was forced to applaud from the sidelines while wearing casual clothing. She had put in a lot of effort to establish herself as Caitlin Clark's equal and a marketable competitor who could create just as much excitement. She was expected to demonstrate her star power in front of the league's biggest audience during the All-Star Game, which served as her proof of concept. She was left with a perfect marketing strategy but no stage, and she watched as her momentum vanished at the